Texas, large snow not seen over Cedar Creek Lake. Sign up for the biggest new releases, reviews and tech hacks. Subscribe. When you subscribe, we will use the information you provide to send you these newsletters. Sometimes they'll include recommendations for other related newsletters or services. Our privacy notice explains more about how we use your data and your rights. You can unsubscribe at any. U.S. President Joe Biden approved a state of emergency after a huge storm currently sweeping across southern America killed nearly 50 people and left millions without power. Yesterday, nearly 12 million residents in Texas were told to boil tap water before consuming it after power blackouts at treatment facilities. The state's energy grid has been overwhelmed by a surge in demand as people try to keep warm following some areas plunging into temperatures as low as 18 degrees. One online user claimed it may be the end of the world. Another added snow in Texas has got to mean the end of the world is near, and a third believed it's literally the end of the world. But others turned their attention to doomsday preppers, who have been preparing for this exact moment. For one tweet reads, "Doomsday preppers in Texas are probably saying, 'I told you so' right now." Another added, "Texas doomsday preppers are so smug right now." And another stated, "I am slowly inching toward becoming one of those doomsday prep." This community is obsessed with the end of civilization and was at the center of a National Geographic TV show that ran from 20 to 20. The first episode of the program introduced viewers to Paul Range and Gloria Haswell, who had enough food stored to feed 22 people for 15 years, as well as scores of guns, bullets and vehicles to fight a small war. The couple occupied 9 steel shipping containers arranged in a castle formation outside floors, but they refused to rely on the grid. Instead, they used a system of windmills and solar panels to power the compound, and used human body waste to generate methane. Trending fear of nuclear obliteration during the Cold War fueled the interest in doomsday prepping decades ago, but now the main factor driving its continuing spread is the rapid exchange of ideas. Lorenzo Di Tommaso, chairman and associate professor of religion at Concordia University in Montreal, previously told Live Science, "We're in a peak, and have been for the last." There's no single more important explanation as to the presence of apocalyptic thought in the world today than the development of the. You can learn everything you want about the flipping of the magnetic poles, and you can find out related information that would lead you to also believe the poles are going to flip because of, for instance, the presence of a previously unknown planet in the solar. Mr. Range and Ms. Haswell believed that a magnetic pole reversal would cause a sudden shift in the continents, triggering enormous earthquakes and rapid climate. They were convinced this would leave them in an apocalyptic situation, without power, food, or a safe place. Their research was enough to convince them to completely change their lives. Despite overwhelming scientific consensus that the chance of a magnetic pole reversal happening in their lifetimes is near impossible, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, does recommend that U.S. citizens stockpile with 3 days' worth of food in case of a natural disaster like the one they currently face. Deaths attributed to the storm this week have been recorded in Texas, Louisiana, Kentucky, North Carolina, and Missouri. The National Weather Service, NWS, now believes the worst of the storm has moved through, but historically low temperatures are expected to remain for days, the NWS said, with more than 71% of the U.S. covered by snow. The freezing storm has even reached northern and central parts of Mexico, where millions of people have experienced days of intermittent power. Related articles. End of the world, warning over dark matter halo near cannibal galaxy. Elon Musk-backed theory something in universe is killing everything. Antarctica warning after huge ice sheet tipped for collapse.